Hi, welcome to PCM.
Thank you for coming.
Enjoy the show.
Welcome to our ensemble room where we play music. There's a lot of instruments around us. We have guitars, pianos, ukuleles on the walls outside. You can come in here and play. We have amps and amp cords. Anything you need to play music and do your thing. I love coming in here and just like playing for as long as I can. I've been here for 3 hours today, and out of the 3 hours, the 2 hours I was playing. Being able to come in here and just make music and perfect my craft, I love it so much.
This is one of the lesson rooms here at PCM. This is one of the 5 that we have here. And here we host a variety of lessons such as guitar, piano, drums, always available for students to use throughout the week. And these lesson rooms are very spacious and very well maintained.
And this is our audio and productions classroom. Here at Phoenix Conservatory of Music, we are also offered an audio and productions classroom where we learn how to work with different DAW systems as well as produce music. We are working with Logic Pro and Ableton, and we learn how to work with different microphones, make beats, and also record live instruments. I had the pleasure last year of working in this classroom, listening to my music through different sounds and through different systems, and I think it's really a privilege that us students here at Phoenix Conservatory of Music are able to use this room to our leisure to complete different projects when we need to.
Welcome to the PCM Theory Room. Here we're able to learn the basics and foundations of writing music and analyzing music. You can start from the very beginning where you might not have any knowledge of what theory is whatsoever, and you can keep growing until you're all the way into a college level course. I started at one of the lowest level theory classes when I joined PCM a couple years ago, and I'm now taking the PVCC course for theory, which is a credited course, so you can take it and get college credit out of it.
Welcome to the Ellen L. Schultz Recital Hall. This is where students at PCM can come to play in front of families to perform their songs that they've been working either by themselves or with their ensemble. Hopefully after the whole pandemic, we can get multiple families in this room to watch and see their kids or friends, family, whatever, to perform. We can stream using the technology that was provided. We were able to set up a live stream last concert for people at home to watch as well.
My name is Olivia Holguin. I am 18 years old, a senior at Washington High School in Phoenix, Arizona. I have been a PCM student in voice, guitar, and piano for the last 8 years. We hope you enjoyed the virtual tour of the new PCM studios. You are all welcome to come down and take a tour, and just remember to set your appointment and grab your mask and socially distance during this tour. We would like to thank our generous sponsors who have underwritten a majority of this event, Jayberg and Wilk. Their generosity will allow what we do here today to benefit the students that this life-changing program serves. We would like to thank our supporters. Without you, we could not exist. We would like to thank our program partners, who we are proud to innovate alongside. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Stephanie Small for chairing this event, for her work and dedication in our organization, and to recognize all our event committee members and their commitment to our mission and our students. We would like to thank our in-kind media sponsors, Nocturnal Designs and Process Media Productions. And to all our board of directors, ambassadors, dedicated staff, consultants, our wonderful partners, parents, and amazing students for making today's event successful. Thank you. Music is at the heart and soul in what we do, but we do it by being practitioners of creative youth development. Creative youth development is a long-standing practice that intentionally integrates artistic excellence and youth development principles. It is engaging young people in a safe and healthy space and a positive relationship building practice. It is about giving students a voice and recognizing that the needs of our students go far beyond the music. It is having artistically rigorous programs that help young people build upon their inherent strengths and talents. But music is at the heart of what we do. It doesn't matter if it's our school programs where we served 688 students, our school music capacity building programs where we facilitated professional development of 176 school music teachers, our group classes where 52% of our families receive financial assistance, or our private music lessons where PCM gave 2,000 lessons on full scholarship, or our college prep program where to date students have earned $2.3 million in scholarship offers. Music is at the heart of what we do. And we do it to help students express themselves, to transform their lives so we might be inspired. We have a special performance coming up for you, so please grab a cup of coffee or tea, maybe a bagel or a pastry, and please welcome to the stage Lord Childs and Christopher Hudson performing How High is the Moon?
Somewhere there's music, how faint the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, how high the moon. There is no moon above when love is far away too. Until it's true that you love me as I love you. Somewhere there's music, it's where you are. Somewhere there's heaven, how near, how far. The darkest night will shine and you would come to me soon. Until it's true, I'll sing my heart how high the moon. How high the moon is the name of this song. How high the moon, though the words may be wrong. Oh, we're singing it because you asked for it, and so we're swinging it just for you. Ooh, da da da, high the moon. Does it touch the stars? How high the moon? Does it reach up to Mars? Or the words may be wrong to this song. Until you will house in my heart, I'll hide the moon. Dee-ba-doo-bee, doo-dee-ba-ba-dum-bam-bee, ba-dum-bum-ba-dee-ba-dee, ba-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dee, a-doo-ba-doo-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dee, a-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dee, a-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, a-da-da-da-da-da-ba-dee, sa-doo-ba-doo-ba-dum-ba-dee, na-ba-doo-dum-ba-dee, ba-ba-ba-dum-ba-ba-ba, boo-ba-da-doo-ba-dum-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, until you will answer my heart, I'll hide the moon. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-dum-ba-da, oh, until you will issue my heart, I'll hide the moon.
Let's hear it for that dynamic duo. There's nothing better than some fun jazz in the morning. So, in expressing, transforming, and inspiring, both of those students have participated in the Berkeley Aspire 5-week summer performance program virtually in 2020, and they're both nominated for scholarship this year. Because of generous donors like you, we have been able to provide room and board scholarships to 27 summer intensive scholars over the last 10 years. Your donations, no matter the size, help to change trajectories and make futures possible. Remember, at any time during today's show, you can make a donation by texting PCM Rocks to 41444. Again, that's texting PCM Rocks to 41444. Thank you so much for all of your support, everyone. The Loves just made a donation. Jason Farrell donated. Michael Vax has just offered to come in and work with our students, and we are so excited to have this type of support. But let's go ahead and take a look and see how the opportunities that PCM has provided has helped students transform their lives.
My name is Lord Childs. Ever since I was like 3 years old, I've always loved to sing. My aspiration is to be able to stand up on a stage and make a change. It means everything to me.
The idea of having a community music school to give these young people the resources that they need is very important.
We try to give back to the community. It's part of the character of U.S. Bank to be a part of something that's helping students grow in so many different ways. When you're able to see the impact, it's just a really special thing.
I got excited coming here every single weekend. This organization has done so much for me.
I'm here at the Phoenix Conservatory of Music, and I'm about to meet Lord Childs.
When an artist like Mickey Guyton comes in, it really is an opportunity to see what the possibilities are.
It's really like a whole new world for me. Once I'm done and I'm listening to the music that I've made, and I just got a big old smile on my face.
15 is around the time that I wanted to become a professional singer, and I take it that that's what you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
How has this program helped you?
I would just be singing every time I'd be singing. And Miss Regina Nixon, she was like, get up on that stage and get to the mic. If I didn't audition for Phoenix Conservatory of Music, I don't know where I'd be right now.
That has brought so much into focus for him. keeping him focused on what he wants to be.
So, do you feel like playing me a song?
Sure.
I really want to hear Call My Bluff. He's just so far advanced. First of all, it's so well written. Just over there playing the guitar like it's nothing. I know his career is going to go beyond any of our expectations. He's going to be massive.
And these opportunities would not be possible without support from the CMA Foundation and US Bank.
Seeing that they've believed in me makes me know that I can do anything that I want to do.
Hey, I got accepted into the Berklee Aspire 5-week summer performance program.
Hey, I got into Berklee 5-week with a full tuition scholarship, and I'm super excited to go this summer.
I also got accepted into Berklee with a full tuition scholarship for this fall. I am so excited to attend this school. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you guys so much.
Whoa, that is a super exciting opportunity, full tuition scholars. But Lord is not our only full tuition college scholar. This is number 6 for us in the last 10 years. And those are opportunities that are most certainly life-changing. If you want to make a lasting impact for future students, you can stay tuned to learn how to join the Express, Transform, and Inspire Multi-Year Giving Society. And to make a tax credit gift, simply text PCM Rocks to 41444. But remember, it's not just about opportunities. Your generosity helps these students to express themselves, truly find their full potential and become themselves while they build a supportive community and inspire each other through the support system and the family that has been created. Thank you for being a part of our family. Thank you to the Ejanos for their donation, for the Loves for their donation. We so appreciate all of you who are making gifts today, knowing that you are truly helping to help students express, transform, and live inspired.
I joined PCM because my high school doesn't have any music clubs or activities, and I really wanted to play with others and try to connect with some other music players, people who are as passionate and love music, so we can make something cool out of it.
I was introduced to PCM by my old music instructor. She told me that she had done some programs through here and that she really liked it and she thought it would be a great opportunity. So I did a summer program here and I fell in love and begged my grandma to let me come here and stay the year and just continuously be in that community because I loved it so much.
I was 7 years old. Well, at that young, I didn't really know exactly what I was getting into, but I knew that I was going to have fun with other musicians and I was going to be able to sing on the stage.
I was actually like very introverted with my music before. I mean, I would play for my family and such, but it wasn't really like something that I shared for a lot of people. I was in a lot of choirs, so it was like, it was strength in numbers. So when I got here, you guys encouraged me a lot to solo, do my own thing, and figure out who I am as a person and who my music is going to be.
The teachers that we have here, they're warm, they're welcoming, they want you to learn, but they also want you to experience music in the best way possible. And they're pushing you to the limits, and they'll keep pushing you because they know you can do it, even when you don't think you can yourself.
They are really persistent on helping you grow, and even when you don't feel like you can do it, they really want to strive for your future success and your present success too, because you're having so many opportunities to get out there and work towards your goals, whether it's college, whether it's being a professional musician. they help you with all the resources that they can give.
They provide you with almost everything you need. You just have to put in the work and you'll be fine.
From the first day I came here, like, people were pretty much calling me their brother, calling me I've gotten so many titles, I've gained so many friends that I talk to till this day, and it's just easier to open up to people who do the same thing as you and have the same dreams and aspirations as you.
The people you meet here are the people that you're going to talk to forever. It's those people that you're always going to be checking up on them, and you're always going to be, they got your back.
And the people here are great. I have a lot of fun goofing off with some of my friends and classmates in our ensembles, and yeah, we just have a good time.
I look forward to seeing so many smiling faces and people that I love so much and I care for, and have helped me through so many problems and so many predicaments.
Be yourself, and to not try to hide what you like, because you're gonna find somebody here or wherever you go who likes the same things as you, and to be open to new things.
You can start with friendships, you can start with building a community of people that you grew up with, that you make music with, that you're comfortable with. Then when they grow up too, you grow up together, they're always there for a helping hand, a shoulder to cry on. We're such a tight family that the memories that we make together, they help through a lot. So
they're very special and grateful people, and there's not many other places you can find that. And so that's one of the beauties of this community.
A cornerstone, a foundation, a bedrock, things that make us want to get out of bed in the morning and live inspired with a smile on our face. The Phoenix Conservatory of Music is a touchstone for many of our students. This last year has been one of tremendous change, resilience, growth, and perseverance. When the shutdown occurred in March 2020, PCM, like many organizations, was in a state of crisis. We didn't know how the shutdown was going to affect our earned or contributed revenues. We had to cancel our major fundraising event, this Jam and Jazz Breakfast. And we were starting to hear from our foundations and our donors that they were unable to sustain funding because of a shift in priorities or not being able to generate revenue themselves. Yet without missing a beat, we switched to online lessons and classes through Zoom in order to be a consistent and steady presence for our students in those early and confusing days. In June, we took another hit. We received notification that Metro Center Mall, our home since 2011, was shutting down and that we had 30 days to vacate. But PCM was resilient, and we, through the care of our community, our donors, our alumni, our students, our staff, and our families, were able to come together and pack up 10,000 square feet of instruments and supplies and furniture and move in 117-degree heat in the middle of a pandemic into a storage area that was provided by one of our community partners. We were able during this very same and difficult time to leverage the multitude of opportunities that were being presented, including the Payroll Protection Program and CARES funding through the National Endowment for the Arts, the Arizona Commission on the Arts, the City of Phoenix Office of Arts and Culture, and Maricopa County. This was an unprecedented level of general operating support that was vital to the success and to the sustainability of our organization. Leveraging that funding allowed us to have a surplus, and in addition to a successful GoFundMe campaign, helped us to facilitate the move and become a debt-free organization. In August, we received a huge blessing from our good friends at Via Cheery, LLC. They allowed us to secure a long-term lease on our now beautiful home. So now what? We aspire to be a music academy of the future rooted in creative youth development. This means that we are going to embrace the virtual world where during the past year we had many successes through online lessons, streamed concerts, and events. We worked on innovative engagement strategies that allowed students to be creative and be productive during really difficult times. We had students that created original content. We're talking songwriting and music videos. And we were able, via streaming, to get them together to showcase that work, where we had a student panel that discussed the work as it was premiered. And it was so inspiring. Not only did they support each other and lift each other up, but critiqued each other and encouraged each other to become better. And as we look forward, we know that we're going to keep these virtual elements as an important part of our service delivery. But just as important as it is to embrace all of these virtual successes, our students have taught us that their social and emotional well-being is just as important. Because of that, we have incorporated weekly lessons on mindfulness and resilience and grit, and we've started a partnership with a behavioral health service organization because we know the pandemic has taken its toll on our students. We are growing. Looking into the future, we know that we will work with our community partners to be a resource and a collaborating partner for arts education. We will create in-depth and robust programming for students of all ages, including music and movement-centric early childhood programming, all the way through workforce development for our alumni, continuing to be a touchstone for them as they navigate the often difficult and treacherous times post-high school and before full adulthood. We have had reinforced time and again that our students need their community, that their favorite part of being in PCM is that they get to be a part of a peer community that is just as passionate about music as they are. They are a tribe, and you are a part of that tribe. Together, we are a village. Together, we work by contributing our time, our talents, and our treasures to make sure that these students get the resources that they need to be successful, that they need in order to express themselves, to transform their lives, and live inspired.
Good morning. My name is Tiffany Kearns, and I'm the Executive Director of the CMA Foundation. We are a longtime partner and friend of the Phoenix Conservatory of Music. We adore the staff, their fearless leader, Regina, and everything they do to invest in our next generation. We are a national funder in music and arts education. We believe every student deserves the opportunity to participate in music and the arts. So after investing $27 million in total over the last 10 years, you can imagine we'd like to think that we have found those organizations, those programs, projects, initiatives that have the deepest impact. And I'm thrilled to share that we wholeheartedly believe Phoenix Conservatory of Music is one of those institutions, one of those organizations where your dollar is well spent. They are great stewards of any investment that they receive because they see the longevity of the investment. It is not just about making sure that our students have music today. It's about instilling the skills, growing those core competencies that set them on a pathway to make them successful for life. So whether it's time management or creative thinking or problem solving, collaboration, making sure that our students are more empathetic, we know all of those things happen when students have access to music. High quality, of course. But also, we appreciate and value music for music's sake. There is beauty that comes out of watching a student create, exercising that creative muscle, creating something that is bigger than themselves. So whether you're focused on investing in music education because of those core skills, or investing in music education because you believe that music is transformative, it is that universal language we all share, invest in PCM. Invest in our next generation. Not because someone is telling you to do so, but because you believe it. It is in your DNA. You do not want to imagine a world without music, the arts, and entertainment. And so we have to make sure that we give that to our students as well, right? That we're not, I think that the responsibility of all adults is to make sure that we are leaving the world a better place for the next generation, the generations behind us. And making sure that they have access to music and the arts and that it stays strong in your community is one of the greatest investments you can make. Now, I want to make sure that I also call out something very specific to PCM, and that is leadership. Their executive director, Regina, is by far one of the greatest visionaries in the music education sector. She is not paying me to say that, I promise you. She truly is a visionary. She is someone that I often call and say, Regina, we're seeing this trend happen in music and arts education. Are you seeing that same thing in Phoenix? Are you hearing that from your colleagues across the country? How can we problem solve? What are those things we can help, develop programs in tandem? And I will tell you that she is always willing to roll up her sleeves and do whatever she can, not just for PCM, but to make sure that the community in which her students are living in, are essentially going to be thriving in, making sure that that community is also solid. Because without that solid foundation, we all are just working insular. And we certainly, as an investor, want to make sure that any organization that we are in partnership with, they're thinking broader than just the four walls of their building. I cannot wait for the next time that we all get to be in person. So that way you can ask me questions and I can tell you and make sure that I am selling PCM in a way that you feel committed, you feel a responsibility, but ultimately that you take a step forward and support this incredible organization. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, and do not forget, an investment in music and arts education is an investment in our future. Have a great day.
To make a donation at the PCM's annual Jam and Jazz event, simply scroll down to the donation portion of the event page. First, if you want to make a sustainable impact gift and become a member of the PCM Express, Transform, and Inspire Club Multi-Year Giving Society, consider sponsoring a student for $1,000 for up to 5 years. Sponsor a scholar for $5,000 per year for up to 5 years. Sponsor an ensemble at $10,000 per year for up to 5 years. Or invest into PCM's future with a gift of $25,000 per year for 5 years and help us to grow into the future. We know that these long-term gifts require thought and planning. So this website will be active until May 31st, and you may come back to it when you're ready. Simply decide on your level of giving. Click the Donate button. Select your level. Confirm the amount. Select your option. And select how many years you would like to pay. Fill out your contact information and your billing information, and then click Submit. However, that's not the only way to give. Remember that any gift can be transformational to a student. If you would like to make a smaller gift, please remember that PCM is a state tax credit charitable organization, and your donation can reduce the amount of tax owed to the state or increase your refund dollar for dollar. There is no net cost to the donor. Married couples can donate up to $800 and individuals up to $400. To make your donation, simply click on the Donate button, select your amount, confirm that it is correct, and decide if you would like to do a one-time gift, if you would like to make a monthly gift, a quarterly gift, or an annual gift. And remember, those annual gifts are truly what help us to grow into the future. Once you have selected your amount and how you would like to pay, fill out the contact information, and then simply hit Submit. If you would like to make a gift to support the Phoenix Conservatory of Music in perpetuity, you can consider starting an endowment, joining the Legacy League, and providing a bequest in your trust or will. Give a gift in stock, real estate, or other assets. Please feel free to contact Regina Nixon at regnixon@pcmrocks.org. If you loved today's event and you want to help it grow and become better, please consider joining the event committee for the 2022 Jam and Jazz Breakfast. Remember, we can't grow without you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about Phoenix Conservatory of Music. Our PCM Alumni Jazz Ensemble is going to take the stage and play you out. Please feel free to tune in to our end of the year concert, May 15th at 4 p.m. on Twitch. And remember, you're always welcome to come down to PCM and take a tour of our studios. But most importantly, we cannot continue to grow and evolve without you. If you know someone in your network who should see what we do and what we shared with you today, the Jam and Jazz show will be available online through May 31st. Thank you again for joining us this morning and helping us let students express themselves and become inspired and transform their lives.
Thank you.